Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today you find me in an Audi A6 Plugin Hybrid. So I managed to get my hands on this car thanks to Listers Audi, and I'm going to tell you what it's about. So Audi A6, this particular car is a plug-in hybrid, as I mentioned. So it's what they class as a TFSIe with a 2-litre petrol and a battery. So some numbers. This car has a CO2 of 28 grams. Cost on this car is, wow, that's quite a lot, 57,985. Now, the only option I can find in this car is a metallic paint, which is £685. Claimed MPG, up to 235. EV range is between 40 and 43 miles. And as I said, the CO2 on this car is 28 grams. So, let's take it for a drive. Let's have a little chat about it, see what it's like, and tell you how good or bad the car is. Right then, this no drive. It's Audi A6. So, 2-litre petrol engine with a battery, 300 horsepower or just under 300 horsepower. I've had this for a long weekend, so I've done some motorway driving and obviously some round towns. This is, it looks very big. It looks like one of the old A8s. From a chassis perspective, so it looks big. It fits 4 adults comfortably for the price of just under £60,000. What do you get? Well, you get everything that you probably need, where you don't need to worry about anything else. So sat nav, DAB radio, you know, USB-C ports, Apple CarPlay, all standard. Heated seats standard, even memory seats are standard now in this as well. So from that perspective, you know, you get a decent spec. 60 grand is a lot of money. It drives well. It doesn't have leather. Audi still do this Alcantara leather in the S line. Leather's £1,000 option. £1,000, which is a lot of money. Without the battery, I haven't charged it, so I can't really tell you too much of the MPG with the battery. But without the battery, I've seen anything between 19 MPG if I'm driving a bit more excitedly. But the best I've seen is 44. So motorway run, you know, you can get a decent MPG. Is it comfortable? Yes, to a certain degree. Is it better than its competition? Not seen a new E-Class yet, still waiting for them to become available. However, is it better than a 5 Series? I would say not. I think the 5 Series is more dynamic in the way it drove, in the way it handled. Certainly from a comfort perspective, I think the 5 Series is better as well. This is a good option. From a tax perspective, a 40% taxpayer is paying £215, that's £215 a month this tax year. And then going up from next year to about $235, which retrospectively, that's really, really good from a price, you know, from what you're paying out your own pocket. That's decent. Car, as I said, is a good size, 4 adults in it comfortably, no problem whatsoever. The boot, although slightly compromised with the batteries, still a reasonable size. It's still manageable, still usable, no problems on that. The driver digital cockpit, I do like the Google Earth sat nav. It's, I don't know if that's a subscription over a number of years and then you have to pay for it, but you know, it is really impressive. You have got this fantastic view in front of you as well, where you can mess around with how big the sat nav screen comes on your cockpit in front of you here. No mood lighting, which I was hoping for. Certainly the Mercs have got that. I'm just trying to think what else to tell you about this car. As I said, I don't think it's better than the 5 Series. I think the 5 Series is a lot better from a driving handling perspective. So one thing is a bit, listen, these screens in here are great. They're very clear. The problem I've always said this with cars now that are just touchscreen. There's no buttons to kind of override. When you're driving along and you put the temperature up or the heat seats on, it's a bit messy because you've got to take your eye off the road to look at the screens. One of the other things I've noticed is that if you want to turn the air conditioning off and your finger slips, you're going to turn the traction control off. That button doesn't kind of work. It's too close to each other. It's not ideal, that. And then the fingerprints, the sun's shining today. You know, the amount of fingerprints I can see in it because I've been messing around with it. I don't like it. I would prefer a little controller that I can use, like the BMW iDrive system. It would just make life so much easier. So to give you an idea, I've been in the car today for just under an hour and I'm getting 42.9 mpg with an average of 40 miles an hour. So it's, you know, it's not bad when you've got no battery on the car. You know, you can still get a good fuel economy. It is quite a small fuel tank. I think it's about a 55 litre fuel tank, which again surprised me because I thought it might be slightly bigger than that, but you know, it does kind of drink it very quickly if you're not using the battery. Regen, there is some regen in it. I don't know much about it. I haven't been able to regenerate the battery in my driving or my style of driving, but you know, I've done, you know, nearly 190 miles in this car so far. Guys, always thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll bring some more videos very, very soon. Bye for now.